Hello everyone, this is the second part of the explanation of the meaning of the song by Stray Kids, The Miroh, from album Cle 1, The Miroh or The Maze. I would like just a little bit talk from the beginning about what's going on here. The whole explanation is just about the video, nothing about the lyrics. Maybe just a little bit mention there is from the beginning speech. Felix has actually the speech there. It looks like some beginning of a fairy tale. So it's maybe mention, it's point that it's not actually fairy tale, it's something very important. And as we can see in the end, it will be very important. So about the video, I'll just focus on the people on the background and people what are actually carrying some banners or flags. And the strange things is also the banners, the inscription what are there. The biggest one is actually the head of a lion, and there is written city jungle. As we can know from the previous explanation, there is the story. Like it started about the elevator, continue with the first song of the Cle 1, Miroh, the entrance, what is actually a birth of the person, and that continue here. And we are going to explain what is the meaning there. You know, the inscription on the banners are like, for example, order, disorder. Where is the logic? Or there is for a while the banner what is actually covered with the person, and there is not a Tarzan in city jungle. Or the other is the word is the same. What can to be the meaning of these banners, inscriptions on the banners? So we can see that actually here in the perfect legacy of Stray Kids, and just note they act, all the Stray Kids, they act as the one from, it was actually in the first song of the I Am Not album by Stray Kids. I think this is the first album. So let's see that. Now, I just stopped that from the beginning because there is very important information. First of all, there is possible to see the lion, the head of lion there. And we can see here some historical car. Also the person what is standing in a car is wearing the clothes as from past, you know, it's actually 19th century guy. And all the people what are here, it's possible to name. So if I will go chronologically, that means I will start with this guy what is standing there. He got the tiger skin or something like that, and there are actually all of them. There are as the lions from the past, and that guy is Karl Marx. It is the philosopher from 19th century, and the driver in a car is Friedrich Engels, and they usually are figured together on a pictures, and both of them were Germans. And who were there? They actually established the, possible to say, philosophical system or political system, communism. The philosophical system, it's possible to name Marxism. That continue in a second car, the guy with the megaphone, that continue with this guy. He is Russian, or he was Russian, and why he is why he holding the megaphone and like talking to someone? He actually established the first communist state, the Soviet Union, you know, and the megaphone means that was established by the revolution, and he was the leader of the Russian Revolution. So that's the reason why he is holding this megaphone. The very important thing it is, in a video you can see many people, politicians, what were the first leading politicians with different countries in a world, communist countries. The first one, the guy looks like he's unhappy because they told him he must walk front of the cars, and looks unhappy because he is not in a car. He must walk that. But this is not the reason. This is not the joke. The real important thing is he's holding the chain, and the dog is on the chain, and he's facing because his most famous picture looks exactly like that. That's him. And now this is one of the best pictures when he was young, 20 years old, and you can see similarity that. And his name is Klement Gottwald, and he was the first leader of Communist Party of Czechoslovakia, and he was there about 25 or 28 years, the boss. And after that, after Second World War, he became president of Czechoslovakia. What is important here, there is second person what looks really very older if we compare to the others, and this is the second president of Czechoslovakia. I will stop that. He looks exactly like him, and it was the second president of Czechoslovakia, Antonín Zápotocký. So let's continue. Also, I would like to mention this guy what is all the time laughing or smiling. They told him that as well. And let's continue. Now you can see that it is the similarity. It's Vladimir Ilyich Lenin. This is the sitting here, the Antonín Zápotocký. Here is it is possible to see him quite good. And the Vladimir Ilyich Lenin his real name was Vladimir Ulyanov. The Lenin is nickname. And also here is on this banner, it is nothing happening, everything changing, or nothing changing. I don't know what is there, but it is, the funny, it's there is actually meaning in the end. We come to conclusion, and you can see the meaning. So this is the Vladimir Ilyich Lenin, and as you can see later on, all of them pretend or represents the lions with this lion's fur, what they've got, most of them. So let's continue. You can see that these people with the banners, the black flags, actually, they should to be red. Maybe that will be so obvious if they will be red flags. The reason is that communists represents the red flags actually represents the communist ideology. And I would like also to mention what it means, what actually it is, this, all what is going on there. In a communist countries, they celebrated, the main celebration was the 1st May parade. And that is exactly what is the meaning. And it is, you can see that through the whole video. There is the viewing tribune or podium, and they will change people. And now we are gonna to show you the video from the exact past, from the history about the 1st May parade in Czechoslovakia. That's it. That was you can compare that. You can compare, and also you will see later on the people in a video how they waving to the masses, Now it's possible to see really very good the other guys, and I try to explain who are they. You can see Karl Marx, Friedrich Engels, exactly how they looks when they were younger. The Friedrich Engels, they got bigger bird. And now it's important, this guy, laughing guy, and who is that? It is actually Kim Il-sung. And it was the first, I think he was the first communist leader of Communist Party of Korea, North Korea. He established the state of North Korea. And this is him. How does he look? Mostly in color picture. Behind him is Vladimir Ilyich Lenin, we told that. And now we are going about this guy in a hat, Asian guy. There is very big reason why he is wearing the hat. If he will not have has the hat on his head, everyone will knows who is that, because his hair dress, it was like that. And some of you maybe know who is it. It is Mao Zedong, the leader of Chinese Communist Party. You know, when he is possible to say as well, he established communist China. So let's continue. That's not, you can see, that's the reason we've got all of them represents one political system, communism. Now, there is important thing. We've got two shots, one by one. The second one, it's possible to see right here. Before this one, that the board behind the Banchan was actually established exactly for this moment. It looks like subliminal information. And you can see there is couple things. There are newspapers, and on the top of the newspapers are another notes different, and there are as well as pictures, and here and here on the pictures the faces are covered, and it has meaning. It has particular meaning because the person, as we can see with the continuing, this one here, that came when the Sangmin is waving with this sheets of paper. What is the meaning? First was about that there is some information, and it is even the second time there is some information, particular information, and I will come back to this information explaining what is exactly behind him, what is on the board, you know. And there is quite a lot that, but we can put the video a little bit further. Now, this is the moment when it's actually the core of the whole story. The guys are running from the tribune, viewing tribune or podium. What's going on there? And as you can see, there were some guys what actually represents the armed police, you know, commando, and the Stray Kids members, they are taking the weapons as well, and they've got the, you know, radio, etc. There is like something like secret police, and they are doing actually the revolution. And it is mentioned here, the Velvet Revolution in Czechoslovakia, 17th of November 1989. And why is that there? Why I'm mentioning that here? And we come back to this point. The communist leaders are mentioned there because as you can know, the one member of Stray Kids, Felix Lee, is my reincarnated father. And exactly this video is a legacy, is the proof from his area, his side, what he can remember. And it is very difficult to remember, I can tell you, something from the past lives. That is the meaning why the people had labeled the faces on the pictures, because that you can remember this. When you're getting older, everything just disappears. You can even remember 3 dreams 20 years ago, what you get. You know what you got. So, and my father was communist. That was his idea, he believes, that was everything. And he could realize later on, he didn't know many things, actually, about, let's say, the president of Czechoslovakia, first communist president, Klement Gottwald, what was on the front of the car. He realized he was couple years of president, when from Russia came to command, you must to found some enemy in a government. So he realized, I must to point someone, if not, I'm going. And same, my father found this truth from the past, and he is now born as the Korean guy, member of Stray Kids, where is actually borders, and the other part of Korea is communist, and they never finished the war. 60, 70 years there is the war, what never finished. He found this, and what is going on this picture, we are going to come back, same as you can read from left to right. There is the map in this kind, and there is the point, there is the map, it looks like map of some town. There is the point with a circle, even there is written on this small part spot, and there is something written by hand. It is D and starting with the P, and it is really very bad way written the capital city. And the capital city is the Prague, capital city of Czechoslovakia. Now it is actually Czech Republic, because they are brothers countries, and that is separate. But to the middle somewhere is another point line, where is written waiting room. And also another point, there are the red stars. And the red stars are actually the symbols of communism, and there is another one, but not red. And we are coming to other part, and we've got the picture here of person, what got some sticker on his face and missing. The missing could be myself, because the point is he can remember his past. And why got to be myself, me? One of the reason is we've got established some communication, and the communication is if some high Tibetan Lama wanted to found his incarnated teacher, it is mostly through the dreams. And if you can see the mind video, many people haven't seen that, to the song by Felix, the deep end. There is pointing the dreams as calls in the book, what is he reading there. And that is actually the video is about true dreams. I will do another video about the dreams, about the meaning, and that spent one part was that I spent 2 months to explaining what is there actually, when I realized that are not just dreams. There is something more even than dreams. So Songmin, he said the mind seeker, so he's not looking for his mind, but in the information what he can remember from the past life, and the reason, because I do believe in a karma, karma as well, but the reincarnation, and my father knew that. My father knew that. That's the reason what's happened, what is happening after that. And you can see the city is pointing up in a corner, what means actually next life. And also the missing thing could be who was he, you know, from the past, his information about him. What is the main outcome of this? Not the outcome is not everything looks real how it is, you know, how that should be, you know, everything. So there is the like the legacy is my legacy is to the leaders of the countries what are in a war now, and they wanted to protect, or they think they wanted to protect some nation, some country, and started the war. Actually, this does not exist, because in the future they could born on opposite side, you know. That's the my legacy. So everyone should start think about this. Today you are a lion, and tomorrow you are someone else, and somewhere else born as well. Thank you for watching, and think about this. Bye.